oh my, what have I done? There is something very wrong. There is something very wrong. There is something very wrong. The absolute last words ever uttered by Anton LaVey, one of the most notorious Satanists, in fact, the founder of the Church of Satan. Anton LaVey is also the author for the book of the Church of Satan. These were the last words he spoke, as in the moments he was about to pass away, a moment extremely important to Satanists, death. Whatever it was that Anton LaVey saw as he was about to shuffle off this mortal coil put him into a pure state of panic, shock, and clearly a state of regret. As he realized and clearly verbalized in a state of panic, what have I done? There is something terribly wrong. There is something terribly wrong. If you don't believe still that heaven exists and that hell is very, very, very real, perhaps the final words of Anton LaVey, the founder of the Church of Satan, might help you actually realize both are very, very real. Hell is a place of total and utter torment, of gnawing and gnashing of teeth, where demons will literally, night and day, without end, torture you, rip your flesh apart in ways that I can't even begin to imagine, let alone try to even explain, all for your flesh and your body to rejuvenate so that they can do it all over again. Just the thought of the sound of the words of Anton LaVey in his final moments, when whatever met him at the door of death shook him so deeply that he would react that way, perhaps these words will help you understand. Although for Anton, it was far too late, it is still not too late for you. Eternity is nothing to joke about, and eternity is nothing to play with. And once you're in hell, that is forever. There is no repenting, there's no saying I'm sorry, and there is no going back. Because in hell, torment from demons, the pain, the suffering, the stench, the sulfur, the heat, the fire, the flames, the screaming of others all around you is nothing compared to the one thing that, in my opinion, makes hell the most absolute, horrible, utter place to be. And that is the absolute absence of God. No matter how much you cry or repent or say sorry, it will not matter and it will not help, because God is not there and will not hear you. And once you're in hell, like Anton LaVey, you are there for eternity. Yeshua could come back any day now, guys. Your soul is nothing to play with. And eternity, well, like Prince says, that's a mighty long time. No, friends, that is forever. The life that we live here on this earth is literally just the blink of an eye compared to eternity. I want to hang with you in heaven so bad, and I never want to know anybody, not even my own worst enemy, ends up in hell, full of regret, like Anton LaVey, a man who idolized and worshipped Satan, a man who found out too late and on his deathbed that Satan, who he had worshipped for I don't know how long, who he had pledged his allegiance to and dedicated his life to, all of those things that Satan had promised him to give him in the afterlife, Anton LaVey learned the hard way, that Satan is a deceiver, because everything he promised him, they were lies. So if you are still struggling in believing whether or not hell and heaven are very real, I truly hope that hearing the words, the final words, that man would utter as he left this mortal coil, face to face with whatever demon was welcoming him and dragging him to hell, I truly hope his words will help you see the truth. Heaven and hell are extremely real. Both are for eternity, and ultimately, my beautiful friend, it is only your choice which one you will go to and where you will stay. I want to hang with you in heaven so bad. I do. Repent, turn from sin, give your whole life to Yeshua and Yahweh, because Yeshua could come back, like I said now, any single day. And he is the one true way into heaven. Each of us have a fate that awaits us. And ultimately, our fate and where we end up, now whether it's heaven or whether it's hell, ultimately, that choice is only yours to make. I can't even imagine or fathom how horrible hell must be, because it's got to be bad if it made even Anton LaVey regret his choices instantly. I love you so much. Heaven awaits you. All you have to do is ask.
I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life.
I was born to, yeah, yeah, yeah. one time.